What's up, guys? Jeff here for Mad Hatter's Reef, and today we're going to be taking a look at the top 10 most stunning zoanthids and Palys. Welcome back to Mad Hatter's Reef. This is where I talk about everything saltwater tank related. So if you love saltwater tanks like I do, make sure you smash that subscribe button and hit the bell so you can be notified every time that I upload a new video. Now today we're going to be taking a look at the top 10 most stunning zoanthids, so let's jump into it. Alright folks, so we are kicking things off with number 10, and that is the OPA Luba zoanthids. Now this one is a shot from Worldwide Corals, and what I found on the internet about this zoanthid is there are some pretty interesting morphs within this specific name. Now when we're talking about different zoanthids, we're talking really about morphs. There are different species, but most of the colorations are just different variations of zoanthid. Now this one is incredibly beautiful with a very orange and green pattern going on, and there's a lot of different variations of it. And what I found most stunning about this zoanthid is when it grows up a little bit bigger and it starts forming a colony, it looks really stunning. Now as far as price point goes with this zoanthid, I found it in the medium to high end range, anywhere from $80 to $50, and that's per frag. And I did find a couple bargains out there where you could pick this frag up for $30, so you just got to keep your eyes out for the sales. Again, beautiful zoanthid coming in at number 10, the OPA Luba zoanthid. Coming in at number 9 on our top 10 most stunning zoanthids is the Gatorade Zoanthids. Now, I first found these on eye-catching corals, and it kind of caught my eye. There was a very long list of zoanthids there, and this one stopped me for a second just because of the coloration. Found it very interesting, the coloration between the reds, the orange, the greens into the yellows. Very interesting. Not something that you typically see, even though there are some very basic colors in this zoanthid. Now, it caught my eye in eye-catching coral, but knocked my socks off when I found it on Top Shelf Aquatics website. And the coloration under the right lighting, you can see right here, the yellows are almost completely gone. It's almost replaced by an orange mouth, but that skirt is just on fire. Now you can tell by the picture here that it's under some heavy actinic lighting, but nonetheless, the Gatorade Zoanthid is a showstopper. Now, as far as price point goes with this zoanthid, depending on where you buy it, obviously the price is going to change, but I did find this zoanthid online for as little as $7 per polyp, which is pretty impressive considering how absolutely stunning this zoanthid is. Coming in at number 8 on our top 10 most stunning zoanthid and Palyothas is the Illuminati zoanthid from Worldwide Corals. Now, when this zoanthid actually grabbed my attention the first time that I saw it a few years ago, I was absolutely blown away, but I didn't actually see just a frag. What I saw was a full colony of this zoanthid, and it is absolutely breathtaking. I got to see them in person last year at the Worldwide Coral Shop down in Orlando in one of their display tanks, and it's definitely an impressive coral to see in person. It's one that you may want to hit a little bit heavier with those blue actinic lights. It does seem to be very responsive and helping that glow that happens within this zoanthid shine just a little bit more. As far as the price point goes with the Illuminati zoanthid, it does pack a punch. It comes in at $200 full retail. Now, I have seen some pretty good deals on this zoanthid from time to time, so you definitely want to make sure that you are staying on the up and up with Worldwide Corals sales. But as for me personally, right now, I'm probably not going to fess up $200 for a frag of zoanthids. Coming in at number 7 on our top 10 most stunning zoanthids and Palyothas is the Purple Monster Zoanthid. As far as the coloration on this, you can see it is a absolute beautiful green and purple, even with a slight hue of blue around the mouth, and it is a very beautiful coral that has a lot of variations within its growth patterns, but still very consistent from company to company, even though that this has the stamp of Worldwide Corals. You can find it at multiple vendors online. Now, as long as we're talking about multiple vendors, there also seems to be multiple price points, which are very inconsistent with this Zoanthid. Now, I found prices all the way up to $200 for a frag of this Zoanthid, all the way down to $30 to $20 per polyp. So it seems to me that if you do a little bit of shopping around, you could definitely get yourself a frag of this Zoanthid at a pretty reasonable price. Coming in at number 6 on our top 10 most stunning Zoanthids and Palyothas is the Rainbow Incinerator Zoanthid from Eye Catching Coral. This is a absolute beautiful Zoanthid. It has a, like, it looks like a supernova almost, the way that that coloration is throughout the mouth, into the body, and into the skirt. A plethora of coloration. I learned a new word today. Probably didn't use it right. Don't care. As far as price point goes with this Zoanthid, I did find it relatively high. I found frags anywhere from $100 to $150, but I also found some vendors out there that had some really good deals on this Zoanthid. So if you're looking to pick this one up, definitely shop around because there are some really good deals to be found. Coming in at number 5, and I think I'm already regretting it, the one and only Pandora Zoanthid. This is probably one of the most breathtaking Zoanthids that you'll ever see, and I really am starting to think that I should have put this one a lot higher in the list. But we'll have to wait and see what else is in this list of the top 10 Zoanthids and Palyothas that are which of the most stunning. The coloration on this guy is just absolutely amazing. Pink skirt, bright orange mouth, and there's a little bit of black in there. There's almost like some speckling. It's just absolutely breathtaking. As far as the price point goes with this guy, I did find a number of different prices out there, all the way up to $80. But if you shop around, much like a lot of the other Zoanthids that are on this list, you can find some really good deals. I did find this Zoanthid where you could get a frag of it for $14. $80 to $14. It's a pretty good bargain. There also seems to be a lot of inconsistency in the imagery that you can find on this coral, so definitely shop around, make sure you're picking up the right one. Coming in at number 4 in our top 10 Zoanthids and Palyothas is the CB, which is for cornbread Adonis mall Palys. That is a mouthful. One of the most electrifying black and red Palys on this list. The Adonis Mall comes with a price tag that is not going to knock your socks off because you're not going to be able to afford socks. Coming in at one of the heaviest price tags on this list, the Adonis Mall comes at $300 per frag. So if you got deep pockets and the ability to grow Zoanthids like none other, check out the Adonis Mall because you could potentially make yourself some serious cashola with this guy right here. Coming in at number 3 on our top 10 Zoanthids and Palyothas, which are of the stunning, we got the Top Shelf Aquatics Princess Leia Zoanthid. This is a absolute showstopper of a Zoanthid. It does pack a medium punch with the price tag higher end. It's probably in the $150 to $200 range per frag. But as far as the coloration goes, it's pretty amazing. You got those blues, pinks, oranges. Absolute beautiful Zoanthid that is going to definitely grow out, and you can frag it and sell it or trade it to your friends for other corals if you are able to hold on to this guy and keep it growing for years and years to come. You can definitely make your money back. Coming in at number 2 on our top 10 most stunning Zoanthids and Palyothas is the Worldwide Corals AIO Zoanthid, one of my most personal favorites. I have a soft spot for blue zoanthids. I don't know what it is about it. You team that up with some very vibrant greens with a little hue of yellow, and you got yourself a absolute showstopper of a zoanthid. Last year at Rap Orlando, Gabe's Reef Tampa gave me a frag of this zoanthid because I personally probably never would have forked over the dough for this zoanthid, but I was very appreciative of that. Got it home, put it in the tank, and have it to this day, and it is growing and looking great, and I can't wait to let it to continue to grow and maybe eventually frag it and pay it forward. As far as the price point goes on this guy, it does pack a punch. You can find this zoanthid from anywheres up to $200 per frag. Hey, coming in at number 1 on our top 10 most stunning zoanthids and paleothas is the cornbread bloodshot Krakatoa Pally. This thing is absolutely ridiculous. It almost doesn't even look like it's real. I googled this zoanthid after finding it on the website, and there are some pretty impressive photos of this zoanthid. This isn't even the best photo that I found of this zoanthid, but it is the one of the person which is actually selling it, and it does look a little plush with the colorations, but I assure you there's even ones that are even more stunning than this one right here. And as far as the price point goes, it is a showstopper. It comes in at $300 per frag. An absolutely beautiful zoanthid, but I don't believe I will be buying it anytime soon. All right, folks, so it's very important that anytime that you're talking about zoanthids that you talk about paleotoxins, and paleotoxins are not good. They're going to have a negative impact on you, children, pets. It is a toxin, and you very well could end up in the ER if you get enough of it in your bloodstream. So make sure that you're wearing personal protective equipment anytime that you're handling zoanthids, fragging zoanthids. Anytime that you are handling zoanthids, it's really good to just take a couple extra steps. So make sure you're protecting yourself, make sure you're protecting your loved ones, and zoanthids are beautiful, but you definitely need to handle them with caution. All right, folks, that's going to do it for this one. I want to thank you for joining me. If you enjoyed this one, make sure you hit the thumbs up. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button and the bell so you can be notified every time that I upload a new video. I will see you next week right here with a brand new video.